Hey guys, I just made a calculation that on one hand was like, wow, this is kind of cool to think about. And then on the other hand, I was like, oh. So I'm going to share my findings and I'm going to ask you a couple questions because I'm really curious about this. I'm also going to be sharing some things about myself to kind of give you an idea of what I'm looking for here. As of March the 8th, if I'm not mistaken, might be a day or two off there, Destiny will enter its 7th month of release, okay? Or 8th month, because it'll be 7 months total. And I decided to see how much time I'd actually played in the game total between all three characters. Added everything up, and I'm averaging over 81 hours per month during the entire time of its release. Here's where it gets interesting. Got my PC the middle of February, and I stopped playing Destiny very sharply. Due to other factors as well, but the two kind of linked together. And that means that there's 45 days where I didn't play hardly at all. I had maybe 2 sessions of about an hour or two each, and that's it. If I don't count that time, I don't even want to know how much time I put in. In broad terms, I work a full-time job. You guys know that. 40 hours a week, like most people. And that means that even including a month and a half where I basically didn't play Destiny at all, I put half as much time into Destiny as I did my job. That's insane. That's not counting sleep. That's not counting eating. That's not counting anything else that I did, which frankly wasn't much. And that's a lot of time to put into anything. And immediately the question goes, well, why would I put that much time into something like this? Frankly, I'm trying to escape, as many of you are. Everyone's different, though. Me, I think that I'm trying to escape myself sometimes. You know, during the winter months, fall and winters, when most of this has happened, I tend to get depressed. I'm sure as many of you do, too. And Destiny kind of was my window to a world where I'm more powerful, I have more control over things, there are more people to talk to on a regular basis. It's just kind of, for me at that time, it was a really good way to kind of step out of myself and have some emotional control. And that's why I got so invested in it, because it was something I could have control over. It's something that I struggle with. And I find that a lot of people that are into Destiny, I think it's the same thing for them. But not everyone plays Destiny. Some people play, you know, like your MOBAs, like League of Legends, or they play World of Warcraft, or they play Bloodborne, or Dying Light, whatever. Everyone has a different reason for escaping. And as I am trying to get more in touch with things that I want to do with my life, frankly, the biggest goal I have right now is living longer than I've always assumed I'm going to live. My father died young, my grandfather died young. And I'm trying to make life choices to avoid that sort of thing. I'm trying to get in better shape again. I took that for granted for a long time because I was always exercising, being a drummer full time. I don't have that luxury anymore, so I have to be more careful. So as I examine that, I have to examine what I'm spending my time on. Is that enriching me in some way? Now, this isn't a video that's going to be me saying, oh, I'm going to be done gaming. I love video games, okay? Never going to stop playing them, and probably never going to stop playing them as much as I do. It's just a matter of time management, right? So that is my question to you. When you play games, what are you escaping from? And what goals do you have to help make gaming a healthy part of your life? I'm just curious. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for staying loyal. And as always, keep on grinding. I'll see you guys online here before you know it. Cheers.